I never thought I'd have to make a disclaimer for a Let's Play, but this doesn't mean we're doing every single Kingdom Hearts game, man.
When's No More Heroes 3? Huh?
Fuck.
When's Ghost Babel? Huh?
Damn it. I do kind of want to do those games, though. Man. Like, I put that disclaimer more for me than anyone else because, like, doing one game is just like, well, I do have played obsessively all the other Kingdom Hearts games. I could do it's like, no, I shouldn't do that.
Like,
anyways,
all or like, 2 out of 3.
I mean, all that are easily playable now.
Sure.
And aren't the ones that are just cutscene compilations on a Blu-ray now.
You'll just, like, read the wiki update on the, like, different phone games and how they relate to the lore.
Yeah, but we don't have to get into any of that shit, because this is the very first Kingdom Hearts, which is
hell yes,
fairly simple and clean. But
don't do that. Don't
sorry.
do that.
I got out of the way very quickly, okay? But so this is the HD remaster of Kingdom Hearts. This is the final mix version, which was a version that came out in Japan after the original release that had extra content in it. And until this HD collection came out, it never came out in America. So we just had me as a 13-year-old downloading very low-res video files of secret bosses that were not in the version I could access.
So yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 1-ish. This is like Kingdom Hearts 1-4, the fourth first Kingdom Hearts.
I mean,
right?
This is the very first Kingdom Hearts game, but the collection it is called Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD.
Weird, real or not?
What?
Like, is any of this for real or not?
I'm sorry that I'm spoiling it, because what I think is going to be fun is like Kingdom Hearts before it was the Kingdom Hearts saga, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It was just one game. All the baggage and the interconnectedness that it's infamous for does not exist.
Yep.
We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to think about that. It's just this little boy having subtitle dreams and meeting this slightly less little boy.
Yeah, I'll get into it deeper later once we're not in FMV world, but even to this day, I still really enjoy the Kingdom Hearts series, but it doesn't hit the same way it hit me as a kid, obviously. But I think part of that, even aside from just being way younger when this first game came out, is just...
my hand.
Come on! Just fight
Underwater, over water, just take my hand.
Fight against the stream! The first Kingdom Hearts just also hits different. It's got a different tone. Like, yeah, it is just a lot less complicated and interconnected. So it's just a very like kind of simple, fun action RPG with a very wild crossover that would not happen if it was proposed today.
No, one company would have to buy the other.
Don't give them ideas, please.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty easy to guess which way that would go, and one is one of the, like, biggest global conglomerates in entertainment, and the other one is constantly flirting with bankruptcy somehow?
Yeah. Tomb Raider sold 6 million copies. That was a flop. What?
Yeah, do you want to start with, while we're still in FMV land and have time for it, like some top level overview?
I mean, we're about to leave.
I did not expect to see Doc of the Seven Dwarfs right there, though.
We're about to leave FMV world, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, the first Disney character we get to look at are the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White.
This is Kingdom Hearts. When did Kingdom Hearts come out? What is this? 98 or so? Something like that?
So Kingdom Hearts was a pretty early PlayStation 2 game. This came out in 2002.
Okay.
Depending where you were in the world, slightly different months, but
sure,
it was all within the same year. how did Kingdom Hearts happen? It was a literal elevator pitch. Like it, before the pitch was made to Disney, there was within Squaresoft, because it was still Squaresoft at the time, Enix hadn't merged with them, there was an idea to make a 3D action game where you're kind of running around, jumping, and like kind of inspired by
much
there
like
you
this,
go,
yes.
kind of like a Mario 64 thing. But then Hironobu Sakaguchi, the guy who created Final Fantasy, was just like, I don't think a running around jumping platform is going to work unless we have characters that are really fucking appealing, like Disney characters. And then a guy from Squaresoft met a guy from Disney in an elevator because their offices were in the same building, and they just made the pitch right there, and then it just kind of happened.
So, okay, you just chose a sword over a wand and a shield.
Yeah, so...
Is this like... Did you just like pick your class in the RPG
sort of
element? Okay.
So, yeah, there's... The first of these three things you choose is what stat you want to favor, and the second one you pick is which one you want to be, like, worse in.
Okay, and you hate your friends. Your friends are pieces of shit. You do not want to protect them. They're on their own.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the reason why I picked what is technically...
No man is an island, but small anime boys are. Yes.
I picked what is technically not the optimal choice if you're really min-maxing Kingdom Hearts, but to help with the pace of the start of the game, I chose the sword so things die faster. Because the way... Like, it's not just altering your starting stats, it alters the way you level up. Like, what stats go up at what level, and also what abilities you learn when.
Okay, so we've gone from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first, not just Disney, but any studio feature-length animated film, to now Cinderella, the second of the princess movies.
Yep.
Like... What was this? Early 50s, mid 50s?
I believe so. Yeah.
And the first true feature film post-war, after all the package films. Yeah.
So yes, well, it doesn't really transparently tell you picking what you pick in that previous pedestal significantly affects how your playthrough will feel. Because if
Look at those little death wiggles. Wiggy, 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 wiggy.
Because if you pick up the shield, you're going to get really helpful like defensive abilities way earlier in the game than you would normally. Depending what difficulty level you're on, you kind of, like, if you're on the hard difficulty, you definitely have to pick the shield or else you're going to eat shit all the time. Also, because this is like the HD re-release of Kingdom Hearts, the controls have been altered a little bit because the original game was pretty clunky.
Yeah. Well, it was 2002 or so. See, I want to guess what's next. Is it Sleeping Beauty? Oh, is it Alice in Wonderland?
It's kind of none of them on this one.
Yeah, it's really like, give me the overhead shot again. Come on.
Yeah. So one of the things they changed with how the HD version controls is whenever you went to interact with like doors or treasure chests, we had that little command window in the bottom left. Like you move Sora around with the left stick, and the D-pad lets you move, select different commands on the menu. And in the original game, you would have to scroll down to the bottom button so that you highlighted like examine or interact, and then when you press the X button, instead of attacking, you would like interact with the thing. They just put interact on a separate button now. You don't have to do that. You don't have to sacrifice the ability to attack to open a door. Yeah, but there's a hard lock on and all of that. Pretty useful most of the time. Targeting can be a little weird without it a lot of the time.
It is interesting to think that like this came out in the same year that Disney started being the U.S. distributor of Ghibli films. Spirited Away was 2002.
Yeah. That's always
a lot of like cross continent, cross culture collaboration here.
Yeah. So we're still not done like building our character for the run. Because in this weird dream world where a voice is telling Sora to the ways of combat and stuff, we are now surrounded by 3 Final Fantasy characters. We have Selphie Tilmet, but a child from Final Fantasy VIII, the girl who has no good concept art of her entire character, just her head, so I had to go with a 3D model.
Even though it's a really good character design.
It is.
It is. It's one that you would want really good, like, full body, like, pencil drawings of.
Yeah. So all the Final Fantasy characters
These
here...
are all really bad answers. Okay,
right?
Friendship is the obvious good answer.
Yeah. So the questions you're answering here, again, the game doesn't tell you what these questions do. They're actually altering your level curve in the game. So also we have the teenage Waka from Final Fantasy X, the blitzball player who's racist.
He's proportioned like a hobbit in this. This is a hobbit of a man.
Yeah.
These are all pretty good answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can get 3...
But like that last question was like selfish asshole, most boring boy alive, selfish asshole.
Yeah, and of course we've got Titus from Final Fantasy X, the protagonist, who because you could name Titus in Final Fantasy X, no one's said his name in any of the voice acting. They say his name in this game, and it's the first time I ever heard it spoken. And so I learned that it's actually pronounced Titus, which sounds bad. So I'm going to continue to call him Titus. Because that's a real name. But yeah, it's all these questions you answer alter your level curve. Basically, how quickly you level up in the early levels and how slowly you level up later on. I'm trying to go just for middle of the road, so I level up at an even pace. If you really want to like min-max stuff, you kind of want to have the easier level curve at the end. So it takes less experience to level up to level 99 if you're going for max, but it takes a lot longer to level up in the early game.
There she is.
Yep.
All right,
there you
go. Just best background paintings in the business. Oh my, so good, so good. That opening procession is like Cartoon Saloon, the Irish studio. Their whole thing just right there, laid out.
Yeah. So when this game was first originally pitched, Disney actually pitched them a bunch of things they could use to make Kingdom Hearts with. And so they were just saying like, hey, how about you make like an Aladdin game or something? And Squaresoft kept denying the pitches, just like, no, original character. And it's like you were saying earlier, like, about like, this is around the time Disney started publishing like Ghibli movies in American stuff. Each Kingdom Hearts game is pretty interesting to see, like, in order of release, because for Kingdom Hearts 1, Disney basically gave Squaresoft almost free reign to use any Disney property they wanted.
Yeah.
And in later games...
This is a period when they are making films that I think are very interesting and very good, but are not performing nearly as well as they had been, like, between, 10 to 5 years earlier.
Yeah.
And this is the Treasure Planet era.
Oh, God, yeah. Hell yeah. But later Kingdom Hearts games, you can really see Disney's control start to come in more and more, because suddenly the worlds that they have to use in later Kingdom Hearts games, or the properties they have to use, are either like, hey, this is the thing that came out very recently, so make a Big Hero 6 world, or like, hey, okay, you can make a world of this IP, but none of the characters can interact with them. None of your like actual characters can interact with them. They just have to sit there and watch the movie happen.
Oh wow. All right, so these backgrounds, these platforms, I guess, we're just doing princesses, huh?
Yes.
'Cause that was decades of talking animal movies just got skipped.
Oh yeah.
We skipped the entire Xerox process. We're already we're nearly to digital compositing.
So with this first little tutorial boss fight here, it's easiest just to hit his hand when he punches the ground, but it is actually possible to jump onto his arm and run up it and hit him in the head instead.
Yeah, rules of nature. Hell yeah.
Extremely. Yeah, it's the combat in Kingdom Hearts 1 starts off very simple and like very slowly doles out new abilities and mechanics as it goes on. But we
cannot imagine, even in a tutorial, a game these days coming out with a big enemy that's this slow.
Yes. Yep.
And this few particle effects.
Oh god, yeah.
Lumiere ain't even got his eyes open. I want to look at Jerry Orbach. I want to look him in the face. Sing a song to me, Law and Order man. Oh, what's the mightiest weapon of all? Is it those piercing blue eyes? I guess it is. Yeah. You are the doorman. You are the elevator operator.
Whoa!
How do your shoes stay on?
Give me a break, Kyrie.
She's gonna grow into him.
I knew that I'd find you.
It's like newspapers in the toe. Like, she can only afford one pair of shoes a year. She's got to think ahead.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't. Ow.
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
You never been in a PS2 tutorial
Say,
before?
Kyrie,
Come on.
what was your hometown?
That was one of the better tutorials you
where
could get in a
you grew
PS2 game back then.
I told you before.
It's not uncommon for them to be really context free. It was like a whole thing.
Nothing.
Do you ever want to go back?
The whole time I was just
Well,
thinking about like
I'm
what if all your codec buddies in Metal Gear Solid talked in that
know.
same like really arch
mind
poetic
to see it.
tone.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds
What
out
lies
there.
behind the
I wanna
select
see 'em
button?
all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey!
God, you got a
Aren't
lot
you
of
guys
teeth
forgetting about
though.
me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
You all got so many teeth.
They're all wearing
You're
mouth
just
guards.
as lazy as he is.
Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
All right, so again, we got to talk about voice actors here because since this was made in collaboration with Disney, they got like all of the assistants for getting voice actors like casting for this game. So our main character Sora is voiced by Haley Joel Osment, and he still is to this day.
From The Boys. Yeah.
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 So, you know, stuff that he was in around the time Kingdom Hearts originally released was AI,
Love it, honestly. Love that movie.
Yep. Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Oh, okay. Nope.
No. And Country Bears. I have not seen Country Bears.
I've not seen Country Bears.
And of course, a couple years before this, but, you know, The Sixth Sense. The big one.
And the 7 Cents, the 8 Cents. They really ran that franchise into the ground.
Oh, yeah. All the friends here are making a raft. So our first thing is just kind of learn moving and jumping and stuff, and pick up some random junk lying on the ground. But also the girl Kyrie is Hayden Panettiere. Yep. At the same time this game released, she was starring in about 10 episodes of Ally McBeal, and also Law and Order SVU. And the other guy, Riku, is voiced by David Gallagher, and I only wrote one thing down for him: Seventh Heaven, because he was in all of that for what, 8 years or whatever.
Hey, Sora, you feel lucky today?
There's a couple optional things you can do on Destiny Island here.
Sure.
Such as every single Final Fantasy child here, you can fight them one-on-one. So, there's a really distinct feel to Kingdom Hearts 1 combat, and it's half clunky, half it feels extremely deliberate that it works this way.
Sure.
Sora has a really long wind up to his first attack, and a really long ending lag to his final attack in his 3-hit combo. So when you go into attack, you kind of really gotta commit to it. Not in a Dark Souls way, just in a wow, this is an old game way.
We'll go to the store and buy the dodge cancel.
Okay, that's not until a couple games from now.
Feels great.
So yes, we can also fight Selfie here.
Hey, I know you're just chilling out on a dock. I want to beat you with a stick. Does that sound fun?
Yeah.
Sure, I mean, they're all up for it. No questions asked.
Yeah.
It is very cute, though, that, you know, she had nunchucks in Final Fantasy VIII, and so as a kid, they just gave her a jump rope. With a very cute little donk sound when you actually get hit by it. Yes, because we haven't leveled up or anything. Sora's just a kid with a wooden stick that bops stuff. There aren't too many mechanics. We can't dodge, we can't block, we can simply attack and jump.
You ready?
And there's
He's just a little hooligan.
yeah. Oh, leveled up once, but nothing special, just the defense stat going up.
I lost.
So there is one other mechanic that exists right now, and that
Hey,
is
what's up,
It's Sid.
Man.
I made a Final Fantasy joke.
hey, no. Well, later. Yes, later.
Show me your stuff.
No, there's deflections. So if you attack an enemy just as they're in the middle of their attack animation as well, you will deflect them. They'll bounce off of your sword, and you'll cancel their attack out. And when you do that, you get extra experience points. Which led to the insanity I witnessed on the GameFAQs message boards as a teenager of someone going, oh, you know what? You get 2 experience points for beating Titus versus the 1 point from Waka or Selfie, and he's also the easiest guy to get deflections on. I'm gonna do this over and over until I reach level 99, and then I'll play the rest of the game. And that took him months, I think?
Yeah, I guess it would.
That really hurt.
Take that, children. And Waka, I have no idea how old you are. I can't tell. Your build is strange.
He's got to go eat second breakfast anyhow.
Yeah. Save points in this game are full heals when you touch them, by the way. And... oh, something I completely forgot to mention. Hey, this has been a Let's Play just slumbering in a hard drive for years.
This is coming out of the vault.
Yeah,
The video is, at least.
Like, yeah, we're doing commentary like in 2023 here, like shortly after finishing the Final Fantasy VII Remake Let's Play. But I captured all the footage for this Let's Play back in 2018 because I was unemployed and very depressed, and I went, oh, you know what? Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. I should play all of the Kingdom Hearts games. You know what I should do? I should just also record myself playing them so I can do a Let's Play. And then they just kind of sat on a hard drive for 5 years. So
if we both sound really prepared with background facts.
Oh, yeah.
This has just been looping forever.
Yep. And yes, we can also fight Riku just for the hell of it. The hardest guy to fight out of all of them, because he can actually block. And, like,
oh, well, there you go. There it is.
He can, like, attack through your... Even if you're hitting him, he can attack through that. Like, he doesn't always get... he doesn't always flinch when you hit him.
You still don't got it.
So you kind of just have to, like, bop him twice and then move out of the way, because frequently after you hit him a second time, he will fall to the ground and do that little kick counterattack, which you... Like, if you're attacking, you just cannot... You can't cancel your animation! You can't get out of the way!
You still don't got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just donk your buddy in the head. He just wants to hold your hand in the ocean.
Come on, man! Is that a type of dream that you should tell your friends about or not? Like, hey, I had a dream where we were both in the ocean, you wanted me to hold your hand, and I tried really hard.
You were really insistent about it. You did not have a lot of, like, understanding for the fact that I was drowning.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're...
Anyway, then I ran around on a lot of ladies in ball gowns and their animal friends.
Yeah. For this little segment here in Destiny Islands, the game does keep track of your wins and losses versus Riku. It does not matter, but it does keep track of how many times you get owned by Riku.
Well, then when you download that save into Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes. So yeah, there aren't... Like, this is an action RPG, later in the RPG stuff, so we don't have a ton of stats. We have strength, defense, our HP, our magic points, and also ability points, which we can't do anything with yet. We have no abilities.
You're just a child hooligan on an island.
Yep.
Who runs very assertively. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at him go.
Uh-huh.
He's got places to go. He doesn't know where they are, but he's going.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
You're talking
But
about
how far could a
her
raft take us?
around
Who
her.
knows?
This is...
I've never
If we have
seen
to,
a character get
think of something
erased within
else.
the first 10 minutes of their story
How did you
before.
get to another world?
You know, it never really gets
How would
better
you
for
do that?
Kyrie throughout the rest of the franchise.
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly.
What is life, man?
That's why we need
Whoa.
to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff.
You know, if you really want to
So
amplify
let's
these
go.
thoughts, you should go talk to Waka,
You've
because
been
he's got the
thinking a lot
stuff.
lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you,
the Disney executive that
If you
greenlit
hadn't
this
come
watched
here,
this first scene and was
I
like,
probably would have never thought
we're
of
gonna
any of
make
this.
Moana one day.
Howdy.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
No Moana in Kingdom Hearts yet.
Sora! You wanted one.
What is the
didn't you?
most recent movie
Help
in a
for-
Kingdom Hearts? Frozen's
Two
in the
people
last
share
one, right?
one. Their destinies have
Frozen,
come intertwined.
Tangled.
They'll remain a
Big
part
Hero
of each
number
other's
6.
lives, no matter what.
I think those are the most
Come
recent.
on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. Oh my god. So much effort to go so little distance.
Right?
You gotta take longer strides, big guy.
Meanwhile,
Somebody melted the castle. It's the Mickey Mouse Club theme.
it sure is.
Nah. Hey, buddy, you usually get really angry during this song. What's the deal? Why are you having such a good day? Also, you usually get really angry any given minute. What's going on?
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Oh yeah, finally, the dulcet tones of this guy. You know, this guy.
Don't
I'll
want
leave it
to
up to
spoil
you.
this reveal.
Who could it be?
Oh man, I'm gonna be in Smash.
Oh, it's Goofy. Never mind. Goofy gets to be in Smash. Fucking great.
His final Smash is actually bearing children. Nothing any of his friends have ever managed to do.
Yeah.
Wake up, Goofy. Wake up. This is serious.
That's right. Donald's the fucking black mage of this game.
But don't tell anyone.
Queen Minnie?
Not even the queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
What?
Hey.
Why is your head so inflated? Get help.